Today we are discussing about the market segmentation, module number 3rd. Development of a successful marketing strategy begins with an understanding of the market for the good or service. A market is composed of people or institutions with needs, sufficient purchasing power and willingness to buy. The marketplace is heterogeneous with differing wants and varying purchase power. The heterogeneous marketplace can be divided into many homogeneous customer segments along several segmentation variables. The division of the total market into a smaller relatively homogeneous group is called market segmentation. The logic of market segmentation. The concept of market segmentation has helped marketing decision making since the evolution of marketing. The goal of market segmentation is to partition the total market for a product or service into a smaller group of customer segments based upon their characteristics, their potential as customer for the specific product or services in question, and their differential reactions to marketing programs. Because segmentation seeks to isolate significant difference among group of individuals in the market. It can aid marketing decision making in at least different way. We are discussing about the 4 ways of the marketing decision making. The first one is segmentation help the market by identifying group of customers to whom he could more effectively target marketing efforts for the product or services. Second point, segmentation helps the marketer avoid trial and error methods of strategy formulation by providing an understanding of these customers upon which he can tailor the strategy. Third one is in helping the marketers to address and satisfy customer needs more effectively, segmentation aids in the implementation of the marketing concept. Fourth one is ongoing customer analysis and market segmentation provides important data on which long range planning can be based. If I am talking about the one example of marketing segmentation, if we consider the toothpaste market, nearly everyone uses it, yet the toothpaste manufacturers have found the customers have different ideas about why they would like the product to do. We have to prepare a list of what customers want their toothpaste to do. Then we can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that for what is their ideas to use the toothpaste. Criteria for segmentation. If segmentation has to be useful in marketing decision making, then it must possess the following characteristics. Segmentation must be internally homogeneous. Consumer with the segment will be more similar to each other in characteristic and behavior than they are to consumer in other segments. Second one is segment must be identifiable. Individual can be placed within or outside each segment based on a measurable and meaningful factors. Third one is segments must be accessible, can be reached by advertising media as well as the distribution channels. Only then the segment can be acted upon. Fourth one is segment must have an effective demand. The segment consists of a large group of consumers and they have the necessary disposable income and ability to purchase the goods or the service. Segmentation analysis. Here is a list of few general steps referred to as segmentation analysis that will be most often followed after the decision of employee market segmentation has been made. We are discussing some steps. First one is define the purpose and scope of the segmentation. Then there are some questions arises. What are our marketing objectives? Are we looking for a new segment or determining how to better satisfy existing ones? Will we use existing data or invest time and money in new research? What level of detail will be needed in the segmentation analysis? Second step, analyze total market data. What is the characters of the total market? It means we can say the size of the market. Are there basis difference between users and non-users of the product classes? Are there any factors which clearly distinguish users from non-users or users of different brands? What is our competitive position in the market now? Step third, develop segment profiles. What factor seems to differentiate group of consumers most clearly? Are the profiles of each segment internally consist? Step 4, evaluate segmentation. What are the major similarities and differences among segments? Should the number of segments described be reduced or increased? How sensitive is the segmentation of the market to grow? Step 5, select target segments. Which segments represent our best market opportunity? What further details do we know about the target segments, characteristic and market behavior? If complete data on market behavior for the target segments are not available, can we make reasonable assumptions? Are we alone in competing for their target segment? Step 6. Designing the marketing strategy for the target segment. What type of products do these consumers want? What kind of price, promotion or distribution tactics will best suit their needs? Would other segment react positively to a similar strategy? If so, the segment should probably by merge in a different steps. Step 7, reprisal of segmentation. Do we have the resources to carry out this strategy? If we wish to broaden or change our target definition in the future, how flexible in the strategies? If we wish to change some elements of the strategy in the future, how would the change probably influence the target segment? Does the target segment or the strategy plan meet our objectives? Does it fit our corporate strength? Segmenting the consumer market. Consumer markets are those where the products are purchased by ultimate consumers for personal use. Industrial market are those where the goods and services are purchased for use either directly or indirectly in the production of other goods and services for resale. Market segmentation of these markets use different variables. The consumer market segmentation variables appear to fall into two broad classes. First is consumer background characteristic and consumer market history. Now we are discussing about the table. The following table illustrate the most important factors and variables that have been found useful for market segmentation. Segmentation using consumer background characteristics. This table shows the segmentation variable, some examples of variable measured and their comments. First is if we are decided the segmentation for the consumer market, first we are going for the geography, region of product distribution, culture differences, mobility of consumers. If geographical segmentation is one of the oldest and most basic of market descriptions, In most cases, it alone is not sufficient for a meaningful consumer segmentation. Demographic, the variables is age, sex, income, educational level, and the social status of the consumers. Also basic and included as a variable is most segmentation analysis. Demographic profiles of segments are important especially when marketing later advertising media decisions. Psychographics, the personality traits of the customers, perceptual styles, attitudes of the customers, reference groups, social roles. Psychographic variables are more useful because there is often no direct link between demographic and market behavior variables. These consumers' profiles are often tied more directly to purchase motivation and product uses. General lifestyle, correlation of demographic and uh, psychographic variables, activities and interest of the consumers provide a rich multidimensional profile of the consumers that integrates individual variables into clearer patterns that describes the consumer's routines and general way of life. Segmentation using consumers market history. Product uses. We are discussing then consumer how frequency of brand or product they are using. What are the brand loyalty of the customers? Attitudes towards product. Segmenting the market into heavy, medium, light and non-user given good understanding of present situation in the market. Product benefits. What are the expectations of the product performance by the customers? The needs of the product must fulfill the customer's needs. Perceptions of the brands. What are the perception of the brand in the mind of the customers? Satisfaction, dissatisfaction on measures in the mind of the customers. Very useful if products can be positioned in a number of ways. Primary use of this variable segments the market into group that look for different product benefits. Decision process. What are the shopping patterns of the customer? Which type of media they are using for patterns? Product information searches by the customers. How much they are sensitive towards the price, to promotion and to place of the channel of the marketing. Use of this variable segment, the market into price, non-price sensitive, shoppers, impulse, buyer and other segment which characterize the market behavior of each group must be used in conjunction with analysis of consumer characteristic to allow identification of the individual involved. Segmentation, the industrial market. Industrial marketing needs to consider two important sets of the characteristics of the business buyer. First is the characteristics of the buyer as a consuming organization, and second, the behavioral characteristics of the buyer. The first set include such factors as the type of the organization, the size, the product requirements, the end use of the product, the organization capabilities and so on. The second set includes factors like the buying decision making process and consider the facts that it is in effect people and the organization who take the decision. These characteristics have led to a two-stage approach to industrial market segmentation, starting with a macro segmentation and then going into a micro segmentation. Between the macro and micro base of industrial market segmentation, there lies some useful basis of segmentation as suggested by Shapiro and Bonoma in the nested approach of something the industrial market. This intermediate basis of segmentations, that is demographic, operating variables, purchasing approaches, situational factors and personal characteristics are explained in we are discussing in the next table. The table is major questions that business market should ask in determining which customer they want to serve. By targeting these segments instead of the whole market, companies have a much better chance to deliver value of customers and to receive maximum rewards for close attention of their needs. Major segmentation variables for the industrial markets. Segmentation of variables. First we are discussing about the demographics. Industry, company size and location of the company or the organization. Which industries that buy this product should be focuses? What size companies should we focus on? What geographical areas should we focus on? What are the operating variables in industrial market? Technology they are using, user, non-user status, customer capabilities. What customer technologies should we focus on? Should we focus on heavy, medium or light users or non-users? Should we focus on customers needing many or few services? Then what are the purchasing approaches of the industrial market? Which type of the organization? Power structure, nature of existing relationship, general purchase policies of the industry and the purchasing criteria. Should we focus on companies with centralized or decentralized purchasing? Should we focus on engineering or finance or marketing dominated companies? Should we focus on companies with which we already have a strong relationship or just go after the most desirable companies? Should we go after companies that prefer leasing, service, contracts, system purchases, sealed biddings? Should we focus on companies that are seeking quality, services or the price? Then next variable is situational factors. Urgency, specific application, size of order. Should we focus on companies that need quick delivery or the services? Should we focus on certain application of our products rather than all applications? Should we focus on small or large order? Then personal characteristic of the industry. Buyer-seller similarities, attitudes towards risk and loyalty. Should we focus on companies whose people and value are similar to us? Should we focus on risk-taking or risk-avoiding customers? Should we focus on companies that show high loyalty to their supplies? Today we are covered segmenting the market, market segmentation procedure, basis for consumer or industrial market segmentation. Thank you very much.